Alright, guys. I'm here. I had to set up the bullshit room here. Maybe y'all can hear me. Anyway, it really is too early. Um, I woke up. Mm, Not all that long ago. After just a couple hours of sleep, to the fantastic stylings of wayward cats who decided to open my screen door. That's sometime in the couple hours I was asleep, so I'm battling the great outdoors again currently. And he's real proud of himself. There was some cat chasing this morning. Obviously, real proud of himself. Him and his brother. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna need to add more espresso to that. So anyway, sitting here, trying to enjoy my first cup of coffee in my eyes, right? Anyway. That truly is amazing. Midnight fist bumps. So anyway, fucking ice deliveries are even better. So anyway, I sitting here trying to enjoy my coffee and my ice, and it was pretty. Anyway, so it's fun. So I got in quite late last night, slash this morning, and whatever. Anyway, coffee outdoors. Da da da. I think, well, I'll touch a button. We'll go into fucking Jurassic Park and see what's been going on for that. Oh, hell no. That was the wrong thing to do. It's just the wrong thing to do. And let me tell you why. Oh, ShamWow. He's at ShamWow again. Right? Fucking ShamWow level 9,000. I'm like, alright, this is stupid. This is stupid. This is fucking stupid. But like always when I listen to ShamWow. And then there's this part, and it happens. I'm like, aw, you did it. You did the thing. I'm telling you. Oh boy. Do y'all want to hear the fucking stupid that is this ShamWow piece of shit for the past 4 billion years, it feels like? I've not listened past the fuck did he just fucking say and do again? Oh, well, it's just another ShamWow moment.
What's going on? Hope you're doing good. Welcome back to the channel. And yes, we are going to be.
If my morning has to be fucking ruined with this stupid, I'm gonna share it. Fucking idiot. I hate this fella. Not because he's good at anything, like because he can get. It's just because he's fucking. But he also makes the hair stand up on your arm, especially if you're a parent or anybody. Really, it's gross. It's creepy. I think he's dangerous, but yeah. And all the things that he's. We're not gonna revisit all the things about ShamWow, the super criminal cul-de-sac pretending to be whatever here, okay? But if you know, you know. Alright, so My morning has to be run. Bullshit. Share the wealth. Ernie, are you tired? Are you tired? Yeah? And I'm gonna need you to catch the sky racing yelling at me, you jackass. Anyway.
About the Summer Wells case, and I am sorry about. I'm gonna try to speak up. I have to apologize on my last video. Everybody's saying, well, my last couple of videos, everybody's saying that my audio is real low. I'll try to speak up, but I've got to get some.
Nobody, I guarantee you, nobody is saying that. And no, what he would like is for y'all to buy him some little lapel mics. That's the thing here.
I guess lapel mics. That way I can Bluetooth. I can use a microphone, and my audio will come in a little bit better, guys. So I'm going to look at getting some of those little lapel mics.
No, he's looking at you all day. Get him some background. He's gonna repeat the product and what it does. That way, ShamWow. If you buy him 2, there'll be like 6 more for just a low installment of whatever.
Will Bluetooth to my phone. But hopefully you can hear me. And we're going to be talking about a couple things in this video related to the Summer Wells case.
Oh dear.
One thing crossed my mind today as I was driving down the road, and that was Candace's red.
Something while he was driving down the road crossed his
road. Out of all things to think about in the Summer Wells case, right?
Well, we know how he loves thinking about it as he stalks it. I'm pretty well known for that. Fucking freak.
I noticed that her and Dawn are driving some beat-up Humpty pickup truck, and
as you watch all the videos or whatever, like Hawks, and then you recreate the drives and you stalk them some more. Oh dear. No. What do you mean you just casually noticed? Freak.
What happened to the Subaru, guys? I don't think.
Oh my gosh, happened to it. Oh my god. 4 years later, what happened to that Subaru? Oh god, if y'all can figure it out and where it's at, it might solve some shit. No one. What the fuck? What kind of stupid is this?
I heard.
Hey, I bet wherever it's at, the TBI and the LE are fully aware of it. No shit. And it being wherever it is, 4 years later, definitely it's solved everything.
What happened to it? I mean, did it break down? I have not seen it on the property.
Wait, what? How often you been on my property to see it, or what all you been trying to see, you fucking freak bag? Fucking weirdo. Stop that. Y'all are weird.
I mean, you can't really see that well from the road anyway, but I don't know. I think someone said maybe it broke down or something like that. Now, let me ask you this.
Actually, over the last few months, lots of people have said lots of things. I guess he missed all that. No, he didn't. He's up to ShamWow shit.
Because there's a lot of theory going around. People are speculating that, Dawn may have sold Summer Wells for drugs.
There's a lot of theory going around. There's a lot of speculating. He did. It's just been 4 years and nothing but. It's just like, my God, I can't believe people listen to this dude. He's acting like it's just a now thing, like this shit's just.
Um, did they do the same thing with the?
And I love how he's like, people are speculating. What is. You know what? Okay.
Where is the Subaru now? If you know what happened to the Subaru,
And this is where he has a shining jailer moment. Yeah, jailer that one time compared one of the victims of the Idaho Fort, to a juicy steak and a knife. Um, Don B here goes, is that what happened to the Subaru? You know, like, people are speculating. Don told his daughter, is that what happened to the Subaru? They sold it for drugs. The fuck? Like, you see the hell with it.
did they do the same thing with the Subaru? Where is the Subaru now? If you know what happened to the Subaru and you want to comment in the comment section, um, I would love if you know what happened to it. I would love to know because that for some reason that hit me today, and I'm like, wait a minute. You know, you got Dawn and Candace driving this beat up Humpty truck up in.
Now, wait a minute. Hold it. Okay. So, for some reason, that came to him.
Gate City and Duffield, Virginia, and um, they're just
I love that he knows all the locations, the other vehicle they've been in. Love it. Yeah, he's not stalking at all.
this old pickup truck, and they've not been driving the red car for what a couple months. So I mean, as I was talking about it with somebody today, I was just like, there's speculation that they may have sold driving the red car for what a couple months. So I mean, as I was talking about it with somebody today, I was just like, there's speculation.
So wait, at first he just had this idea all on his own as he was driving down the road. Then, after all the theories on, then he was like, oh, wonder what happened to the Red Super. And now it happened as he was talking to someone about it. Talking about not remaining consistent. Oh, you trying to come in after the crime? Of course it is. You are in trouble, sir. I'll be right back. Alright. So, I knew, I don't know, stalker extraordinary ShamWow. Right.
That they may have sold some or trafficked or wonder if they sold the Subaru for substances, you know what I mean? So, just a question. So, if you know actually what happened to the red Subaru, it's picking at my brain. So, I would love to know. I would love to know, guys.
What brains? You know, like, bro, I think that ship sailed. I wouldn't worry about it. I think the zombies done did their job. Alright? I assure you, whatever you're feeling is not something picking at your brains.
And, you know, we're coming up on a bunch of stuff.
I advise you go see your medical doctor for that. Whatever you're feeling is not something picking at your brains. I'm positive of it. I've lost my eardrum. Alright.
You know, information coming out that the TBI is wanting. I would love to know, guys. And, you know, we're coming up on a bunch of stuff, you know, information coming out that the TBI is wanting to look at the Wells property and more than likely down there around Ben Hill Road. I guess maybe around the mailbox where that bench is now, you know, like that memorial bench. So maybe they're looking down there. You know, a lot of stuff going to be happening. I guess I don't know if the Facebook post on Find Summer Wells.
Oh, there's going to be a lot of stuff happening. Is there gonna be like a rave or something, or like concert series, or whatever happening, or like parties? I don't know. Like, is this fella okay? Don't.
You know, just a big prank or what? I doubt they would prank people and involve the TBI in a prank. I doubt they would do that. So there's probably a lot of legitimacy.
I don't know. This one time they had lips playing fake fat. There's been other fake fat. You know what? You just can't really judge around here. I don't know. Don said he outrun feds to Knoxville too. That one night. I mean, I don't know.
Yes. And you know, I stop and think about some of the things that Don has said, you know, because like if someone's arrested, right guys, if someone is arrested, it takes me back to when Chris McDonough asked Don.
What do you mean if someone's arrested? Somebody better be at some point. What do you mean? They know. No. Eventually it's gonna happen. Like, I'm over here full on George Michael. You gotta have faith. You know, I have hope. So there's.
Would you like to see whoever done what to Summer Wells or Summer? Would you like to see them go to prison? And boy, he hauled around and fell back on religion, and
It ain't he hauled, Mister. Things are itching at your brain. It's him hauled. Him hauled. Not he hauled. You he haw motherfucker. Jesus. Stop it.
At first it seemed
He haw was a show.
he was trying.
Still far better than whatever ShamWow shit show you're pulling over.
Avoid it or dance around the question, but Chris McDonough came back and just, you know, point blank asked him, and he hauled around and said, I don't know. Let me play it for you guys. Let me just play it for you.
So what do you think should happen? What do you think should happen?
Walmart deals are here July 8th through 13th. And they're big. No, bigger.
What do you think should happen? I have to leave it to God, you know, and I know what prison's like. And I have mercy for anybody who's in prison. You're lucky if you get out there alive. Yeah. Anyway. So would you want to see this person in prison? I don't know if I could do that.
So there you go. I mean,
Well, wait, did you miss the WJ Chill interview in the first one where he did similar? But he went, you are scared of going to prison, but you come for, you know, did you miss that one, Bungles? He does that weird shit. Like I say, are you okay? Don't answer that. Fuck it. I think we've all heard and seen this, and it's been. There could be reasons. There could be reasons he does that. And I believe Candace has been as similar. And then when they realized it had been made a thing and a way to judge whatever, they got weirder about it.
that's one of the very suspicious things that sticks out.
Then they started making sure to be like, that's too, you know, whatever. You know, and making sure they're being whatever because that's what the public wanted, or who, you know, was expected. So they started changing their responses based on what they thought y'all wanted. It's anyway.
Me with what may go down. Now, nothing may happen at all, guys. TBI may go out there and, you know, we may be back at square one again. But I don't know.
Who the fuck is the we in the square one? Did this guy make it to square one?
Just everybody feels like now that, you know, TBI's wanting to go out there and search a specific area, I guess a specific area.
But wait, I thought it had already been searched. What?
Maybe something's up, and, you know, if someone or some people are arrested for what happened this summer, that response from Don Wells really, you know, it's really coming back home to roost, if you will. So, very interesting, guys. I mean, there's several people. I mean, let's just go through the list here. I mean, people have speculated. Don?
What list? Who gave y'all a list? And here he goes again. People have speculated. Wait, do you mean like ShamWow is here? Who spent years telling you bullshit like trains ran through Beach Creek? Pretended to be a local and told you transients were being dropped off the train in Beach Creek. Formulated narratives, played you clips of shit to make everybody look sus that you all chose to put on whatever fucking bullshit lists y'all have in your handy dandy notebooks and law enforcement never technically gave you. Do you mean that list? And even the ones that have been said to be nothing by law enforcement, you still put on your little fucking lists and torment the ever-loving shit out of. And form narratives and script right around and all the bullshit. And target for monsters, perpetrators of all varieties, dopeheads, pieces of shit, and people who clearly were absolutely fully abusing women and children across the board from Midhill. Is that what you're telling me? Alright.
They speculated Candace. They speculated Grandis.
They? Why are you always separating like that, asshole?
They have
people and date. But here you go and wait for it. Shit, wow.
speculated Hunter. You know, it's really coming back home to roost, if you will. So, very interesting, guys. I mean, there's several people. I mean, let's just go through the list here. I mean, people have speculated Dawn, they speculated Candace, they speculated Grandis, uh, they have speculated Hunter, uh, Andy Bernard, they've speculated Jody Sue. Man, a lot of people, Chad Arnold, but, and I've noticed.
I think you're missing some of the list there that y'all have made up. There's been about 4,000 others that y'all drug through this place. 6,000 off of news articles y'all found. People, I don't even know who the fuck y'all talk. Like, most of us like, who the fuck? You know? Got some goddamn news articles from somewhere in the middle of Russia, and you're like, it's this guy, you know? There's been several horses, some alive, some dead. Uh, More than an ample amount of dead men. Several deceased women as well. There have been Leslie, Allie. There have been many children, not just Hunter. My children, both of them. One with the help of you all and their fucking sperm donor monster decided to make even my little look like, oh, like, oh, and Candace's help with that too, with and the recordings that Don B played. Yeah, and all kinds of weird shit, and let me see. God, there's been Marlena, there's been all kinds of characters, there's been like some Clarks, there's been some Morlocks, some Crawfords, there's been Lights. Shit, y'all's list is endless. Yeah, yeah. Um, I don't know. I mean, like, seriously. Y'all have even, like, and the Wells and others, but even, like, the creators do it. What about Benny? What about this one? No, Don B's creepy. Scott H is pretty creepy. There's been all that, of course, too. Did I already do it? I've seen y'all do it. And you're like, was he in town? I mean, and I've seen others around the teams try to set up even, but it's the wildest shit, so. I think you're not listing all of the list.
Guys, I've noticed something. Well, you too.
Oh,
they speculated Candace. They speculated Grandis. They have speculated Hunter, Andy Bernard. They've speculated Jody Sue. Man, a lot of people, Chad Arnold, but, and I've noticed something, guys. I've noticed something. Well, YouTube's gotten real quiet since since the Wells posted that post on Find Summer Wells Facebook page. YouTube's gotten kind of real quiet. Jody Sue's looking for privacy. I went to go take a gander at her YouTube page, and she made a post or something about wanting some privacy for her and Little, with everything kind of going down. It's getting really quiet, guys. Really, but
I'm sorry. Are you just stupid, a liar, or creating narratives and speculation in a script there, you brain itching piece of shit little bitch? What do you mean quiet? I did a live like yesterday. And I'm sorry. But, like, where in this post does it talk about privacy? I mean, do tell. It like, that word's not even used in it, dude. It has nothing to do with the narrative and bullshit you're trying to build there, buddy. Not a damn thing. Entirely separate. This is a monster and YouTube criminal helper motherfuckers with Andy and fucking Rebecca Bernard related. It has nothing to do with Summer's case, technically. That was 21 hours ago. I made that post. I made another after it. I had a live yesterday. So that means your shit was posted like, what, 19 hours ago? So like 2 hours after I made these posts, you were implying to your people who were dumb enough to watch you that we'd all gone quiet. That we're all shooketh. Because the feds might be looking. What, did you miss the live where I was like, hell yeah? Or others were like, hell yeah? Oh, of course you did, because you got a narrative to build, ShamWow, so people can speculate on this list you all built yourselves. A bullshit. Right? Yeah. My post is about Little and I being entirely fed up with Monster and Whorebag Stall Pump. Finding more permanent solutions. And having a little space for the next few days till things can hopefully, find a way to that. And that way there can't be any more fucking around with. Because certain things that, I don't know, them and their tragedy pimp crew fuck around with now have me today wondering whether, certain things. Like, I had a call to make to crack ass done this morning. I've been, woke up and all that. Even beyond this, it's still back here. It's like, oh, yeah. And that is directly caused by your all fucking around. By Andy and goddamn Rebecca Bernard fucking around. And it being loud. And everything else in between. And this has to do with Little and I being sick of it. All of it. And refusing to give in any more to it. Change our lives to it. To bend down or bow to the will of a fucking useless skank fucking whorebag monster herself who shouldn't have ever fucking bred with a woman and child abuse and attempted murder and essaying fucking filthy dopehead piece of shit who I'm not going to allow any further to affect any of our lives or to change them or keep us in the box. I'm sick of it. And, my family's fairly well sick of it and pissed the fuck off right now, too. A lot of locals are. At their recent fucking shenanigans. Those who know what is sort of up, everybody's pleased as I am, too, because of what it's affecting. And it is affecting things down to the level to where, just like it always has with bullshit with him and his crew, all of you all, and the insertion in and around destruction of and hammering with Little and I, my family and everything else, it makes it hard calls. When and what to turn in and how to turn it in and, all the things, right? luckily there are a few that I trust implicitly and with my life, and I will always seek counsel from, leave pebbles with, or do things with. But I try very hard not to end up being used by anyone, fucked with, tampered with, or especially to any degree where it might fuck with, screw with, Ellie or push or pull something, or put, and I'm not gonna be used like that. So, anyway. I was planning on kind of going a little quieter over the next day or two, but it has nothing to do with that. Cause get this, listen to me closely. Nobody shooketh and going quiet. Cause oh my God, the T behind Ellie. Oh. Some of us are really happy that there's word, that there's movement. Some of us will always be happy. And, when we hear that, they're searching anywhere, looking for anything where it concerns someone. And that it's just not one of you motherfuckers stalking, inserting, crawling across somebody's goddamn property, tampering with something, contaminating something, moving shit to fuck around, planting some shit, doing whatever weird tragedy, pimp, criminal, woohoo, nutbag shit it is. So, I don't know where you're going with your narrative script writing, bullshit, and make everybody think we've gone time. Oh gosh. Bitch, please. Alright, and why just me? But I didn't go quiet. But why are you doing that? Oh, I don't know. The same reason the rest of them keep giving little hints to, but they're looking at a certain area. Well, okay. Yeah, and? I love it. It's great. Do I give a fuck? No. Y'all are ridiculous. And stupid. And I'll maintain that till the day I die. Y'all can script write narrative that shit right into hell. And I'm real sick of the whole goddamn lot of them. And all y'all. Okay? I've been there. But also, yeah, well, I didn't come live yesterday, Dave. It would be a lot easier to ask. Hi. Hi. What are you doing? You've been quiet for 5 minutes and not on YouTube. You know what I was doing yesterday? I was doing a bunch of household things. Like I said, the night before using the hammer. So I continued doing the stuff I had on the list of shit to do around here. And then I was enjoying my coffee yesterday and this there, and I was hanging out for about I don't know, like it felt like a whole 5 seconds, quite frankly. And I heard some noise and then like every ambulance and crew you could ever imagine around here, like come in, we're like, oh, that's bad then. That was real. Whatever's happened is catastrophic, I see all my friends that work for all the departments and their personal vehicles trying to go to, oh, hold on. Neighbor, like, yeah, we knew something bad had happened. And not far from us because of the way it's again. So I was like, but thought tourists, weekender, visitors to the park, some asshole just something like that. But it's Sunday, so in the daytime. And no. What happens next is Med Flight tries to land right here beside of the camper. And that old boy, he's good. He's good at his job. But he was trying to land right here and in the next door ones. And I don't know where we chose to land, but he was trying right here. So that told us that it was somebody close, and it was bad because like you can get to the hospital in like 2.5 minutes, especially with these old boys right. So mid-flight being brought in is like, oh hell, you know. And obviously, well, I couldn't go like that. You couldn't have heard shit, all right, by that point. So, and I wasn't going to because I'm not one of y'all. I wasn't going to be like, look at this, look at the helicopter. It's somebody's worst day. Look here, you know, like Candace from 110 that time. Yeah, that was great. So you know, and you know, and because I knew there was possibility of it being a neighbor or someone we knew, you know what I mean? And that's not, nope. So I let them do everything. That took a long time, whatever. But we still didn't know what had happened. And then we all did things. Let me see. Then we all hung out yesterday. Swam, did our things, whatever, you know. I know that I enjoyed my life with two of the people that mean most to me in it. Had some really good cake. Really good cake. And, let me see. Semi changed the tire. Little was a hero. But anyway, before dark, we got word that it was a neighbor and that a tractor had rolled over on them. And they had not been located or found for about 2 hours. So, and then we figured out who and whatnot through the evening because we were keeping eyes on it and the situation in the community. And so we found out through the evening. And we were worried it was one of my pap's best friends or his sons that I see on the daily. I just seen him this morning doing hay. Until we got word of who it was through the evening. So yeah, see, all that was more important. I'm sorry, I wasn't on YouTube 6 hours yesterday. And then oh, I met a really nice guy last night. Amazing. Oh, and his dreads smelled amazing as well. Anyway, so, yeah, that was just all like weird kismet in the universe, strange things, right? And then, let me see, I come in, I had some more coffee, really late. I tried to have cake, some more cake, it wasn't happening. And then I passed out by accident in the worst position possible, and I'm old, so I hurt myself. I didn't even get to take my bathing suit off. I was out for a couple hours while the cats committed crimes. Yeah, so I don't know. There was definitely somewhere being shooketh. Alright? Yeah. I super went silent. I guess all the others did too. I don't know. Anybody else posting or anybody else got the stalker vision on the rest of them? Do they know? Is everybody else like that? We don't know. I'd say that's speculating and narrating their bungles. Or trying to elicit responses. Or making people falsely believe things about people, I don't know, on your list. Fucking dipshit. But yeah, I don't know, guys. Think about it. That post was 21 hours ago. It's like if anybody wants to help Lil and I keep things as calm as possible. And there's a reason I worded it the way it is. And it's semi-free from being messed with in any major ways. You know. Because, I don't know, those who missed the last live or two, you know, it's just, yeah. Anyway, that we would appreciate it. And, that's fact. So, you know, it just gives us a little buffer room. And, right now, little space, little bubble, like it's in the hashtag. Steer clear of any fuckery. While we seek a more permanent solution to the fuckery. Because, yeah. And, other things. And trying to determine what the hell to do because of the fuckery and stylings of Andy and Rebecca Bernard and their crew and all the bullshittery lately with what has come on a little way into our ears and to be able to piece and part together, you know, what's what. See, that's what happens. Shenanigans that I'm sure they're being paid for somewhere along the way, right? Positive of it. And just like the quarterback getting the job exactly where Monster knows I am and go continually for years. There's more receipts on me going to those particular, like, yeah, they're the aggressors, the perpetrators, as always, have been for years, but it's fine. Just take care of it on my goddamn own, you know, and then figure out which way. Anyway, so I'm not sure what the fuck. See, it's this shit on here that I was awful worried about. He and his son yesterday when they got word that had been a tractor rollover. Didn't go being like, "Hi, look at the." These are my real neighbors and my real name. But anyway, so yeah, the post was 21 hours, right? Good. Don B's video was 13 hours ago. Oh gosh, yes. Silent. It went silent. After a post apparently on Yuckles and Chuckles of Ben Hill's fucking page or whatever. Probably with Mullins jerking off all over it and splattering on the screen. Yes. Totally got shook with myself. You alright? Except all of us for days have done lives of it. Like, don't answer that. Don't. It's rhetorical. I think you're scripted and narrating, asshole. What are you trying to bring? Or trying to elicit responses. Anyway, it'd been much simpler for you to ask. Well, I was quiet, I guess, for a whole second. Before you went live trying to get Mike's spot for you on our names and speculation and the narratives and the script writing you're doing around them. You little weasel-dicked, motherfucking creepy stalker, fucking perverted child creepy weirdo. Yeah, you heard me, bitch. So done with this stuff. And I'd love to tell you that's speculation, but we've seen you stalk. You're creepy as shit. We've heard you talk about abused children. We've seen you stalk many, hunt them down. Use your neighbor's little girl in some wild-ass, perverted fucking ways that you thought was cute. That's been played from a little bit hidden. Some of us still have that. Anyway, and other weird shit you've done. You're a fucking freak bag, dude. And that even your own news has called you a fucking liar, and they did tests and science stuff to call you a liar. When you try to use your kids to get on the news, like you set up that poor bear, that poor fucking bear, man. You lured that dude in with garbage, you damn well knew it. You get your ass on it. Boy, you got a problem. You got a problem. Anyway, so, elicit that, bitch. So anyway, anybody else want to hear the continued fuckery narratives, bullshit, whatever this is, shithole thing that Bungles has going? Because I'm not really listening past that point. Let's do it.
I mean, you really, you've been on YouTube for the last 4 years since she's been gone, causing a big stink, and YouTube's gotten kind of real quiet. Jody Sue's looking for privacy. I went to go take a game.
Bitch, we've been looking for privacy for... But that post, as you see, doesn't have one word about privacy. It is a... fucking free, dude.
Her YouTube page, and she made a post or something about wanting some privacy for her and Little.
And I love how you always rub in that ear. Right before you do a thing, you think's a thing that's supposed to be cute, and you're fucking lying. Wednesdays you're gonna rub your whole ass ear off, you dipshit. And then your weird funky head's gonna look even funkier.
Everything kind of going down. It's getting really quiet, guys, really. But, I mean, you really, you've been on YouTube for the last 4 years since she's been gone, causing a big stink. And
was this directed at me? You've kind of been on YouTube for 4+ years, like since the day she vanished, pretending to be everything and its brother, including a local who swore there were trains going through Beach Creek, dropping off transients. You've been stalking all of us, doing weird, creepy shit, even your own fucking neighbors and their children, in targeted manners, and always using their children to harm them. I don't know, you freak bag. It looks like some of us might be out here still calling out your bullshit and taking exception to assholes like you inserting around us, hunting us, doing all the weird fucking shit. Scott H., Penny, McDonough, Serafina's and such there, old Don B. Alright, with the teams, the initial ones. But you, pal, and some of us figured it out, and you motherfuckers are still in your little Napoleon feels about it. And don't like being called out for the bags of shit you are, so I hate that for you. I guess it's big stink in your world. And, you've just created whatever. And aimed at whoever makes you all feel, it makes you hurt in your feels. And your little man bags. You know? Amen. But yeah, okay. I feel like you're obsessed, buddy. I feel like you want answers and responses to see what's going on. Are you trying to get more for them modulating motherfuckers? Oh my god. Oh my god, or to make things look certain ways as certain things are... Oh my god, no. You wouldn't be part of that, would you? Or reasons why I'm sitting here this morning trying to figure out whether to do the phone or send emails or do the things? People like you wouldn't be part of that, would you, Don B? After your buddy's like, oh, I don't know, bitch bag and monster fuck over there. Right? No, you wouldn't be the ones that did the fuckery to people to make them have to be like, or to keep them from potentially picking up phones like that because they have to go, you know? And that way it makes all of y'all more lapel mics and bazillions. if nothing's ever, yeah, no, you wouldn't be part of that, would you, Tommy?
Trying to get people to understand you. It's a little too late to ask for a little bit some privacy. I think now, being a public figure on YouTube.
Oh, bitch, no. He went there. Boy, you were obsessed. I'm gonna need you to get back on your wife and get all the way the fuck off me. Oh, wait, that's right. Your wife won't have your back either. She knows you're a hot ass liar and abusive piece of shit and everything else. Anyway, I didn't ask for privacy, but we've always sought it. There's no reason we shouldn't have it. Uh, and being one after being hunted down and being able to see, that's where that's not gonna fly in court on me. Because we weren't public figures before, as you all, and there's evidence of you all working as a group to hunt us, modulate us, manipulate us, stalk us, fuck with us, follow us, find us, the whole thing. And then you all were out here speaking about all of us first. You see, that's how that works. Or instilled when you've called all of us fucking murderers, suspects, this and that, blah, 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 blah. Insinuated we've done things to our children, other children, that can be easily proven to be fucking false. Nobody. No. And it ain't too late to ask for privacy, nor is that what was up yesterday. Don't make me pull a Candace on you. I mean, eventually I assume you'll be included, but I got better fish to fry, permanent solutions for Layla. But you, buddy, do you not feel like you've been taken to court enough concerning ShamWow's case and the fucking shit you've done in it? I feel like you've been taken to court enough. I feel like somebody put this dipshit up to this again. Mentioning me this much. And the narrative and the script writing, especially after the last few days. I wonder which team related to what and who that could be and what the purposes are and why. I'm like, pick up the phone. Don't. Oh my god, I don't know. It's like a human centipede, a chain of who can be the biggest dipshit and suck each other's YouTubian dicks the hardest over here. But mixed with on the ground shit. All for some little pale pin mics or something. I don't know.
Social media in the Summer Wells case, putting yourself out there like that. It's a little too late, in my opinion, Jody.
I didn't put myself. Why are you addressing me personally, you piece of fucking pony shit? I'll wait, because you've done that for years. The weird part is, he is talking about something that didn't even take place. It didn't occur. He's over here. Listen again. Listen.
With everything.
When nobody in that post asked for privacy or anything like that, you're writing a script and a narrative around us to make certain things look certain ways, to point public speculation or otherwise at us, because that's what's been trying to happen the past few days. With others, you were addressing me over something that's fake and false and that you made up. Now, why on earth would you do that? Jody Sue, it's too late to be asking for privacy after in my opinion. And Jody Sue and privacy, that never was the thing. You're making up a story and addressing me personally, you smirky little Napoleon fucking wannabe super CIA motherfucker, you. Would it play good for your audience to jerk your tiny dick off enough to feel special, unlike your wife? You okay, buddy? I hope it gets you those little pep pins. Straight into hell.
Going down. YouTube's gotten kind of real quiet. Jody Sue's looking for privacy. I went to go take a gander at her YouTube page and
Rub that ear harder. You up to shit, dipshit.
she made a post or something about wanting some privacy for her and Little.
But that's not what was said. But here you go on your line, liability special, and addressing me personally over something that did not happen, did not occur, and you made up. With, oh, I don't know, probably a group of modulators related to, oh, I don't know, team sports.
With everything kind of going down, it's getting really quiet, guys. Really, but I mean, you really, you've been on YouTube for the last 4 years since she's been gone, causing a big stink and trying to get people to understand you. It's a little too late to ask for.
I've not been trying to get any of y'all to understand me. Nor do I give a fuck. Boy special.
Some privacy, I think now, being a public figure on YouTube and social media in the Summer Wells case, putting yourself out there like that, it's a little too late in my opinion, Jody Sue. So, kind of stupid if you ask me.
Well, your opinion luckily doesn't mean jack shit. Much like everybody else's, everybody's got one that's kind of like an asshole. You're just the tiniest asshole of them all, and your opinion don't mean shit. And one day, I promise you, it definitely won't mean jack shit where it concerns you and your part and role in this group, especially with Seraphina and McDonough. And Scott H. and the rest of your fucking crew, you piece of garbage. And what you've done, and how much you've stalked. And your little birdies, where are they at these days, Tom B? Fuck you, bro.
But, yeah, it kind of makes me wonder. A lot of people are kind of getting quiet. Got Jody Sue asking for some privacy.
I didn't do that, though. It would appear you're falsely misleading your audience and the world to a narrative about me in order to cause distress, harm, emotional damage, I don't know. And if I'm a public figure, Don B, are you not then causing all kinds of other damages many other ways? So I believe you are, buddy. I believe that definitely falls into defamation and shit, huh, buddy? Uh-oh. I'm gonna need your brain to itch harder.
Has anybody...
But yeah. 14 hours and a 21-hour post now, so like a whole 6-7 hours in between those. And then I done a live not long before that. But your purposeful, script-driven narrative based on a lie that you were telling about privacy that was never mentioned or said this, whatever. It does stink, Don B. Obviously a lie, obviously meant to cause further harm and damage, and incite things around certain people on purpose and to drive speculation out. Very intentional and very bold and blatantly. It's amazing what you're doing here.
Heard from Andy Bernard, is he, because he used to like bounce in and out of these live streams, in the chat. It'd be good to hear from old Andy Bernard. I'm not accusing anybody of doing anything.
Oh, yeah, go suck his dick, Don B. Bullshit. thing is, Donby, you know that it wasn't long ago he was over there doing just that, and so were you, and y'all were doing the winky faces at one another over the graveyard shenanigans you, he, and PG and the rest of his crew were doing together. Shut the fuck up, Donby.
Just it seems, when I'm like judging the temperature of the room, if you will, it just seems like, something's going on. People are getting quiet. Something's up. So again, who knows when TBI is going to be out there? Could be this week, could be next week, could be a month from now. I don't think it'd be too long. Just for the sheer fact is, stuff like this, they got to act.
Maybe they've been there, maybe they haven't. Maybe they will be. ShamWow. It's kind of been how that works the whole time for years. Hey, get this, there's a lot of places they've been that you didn't get ShamWow because you didn't know about it. Oh my.
A timely manner, or it looked bad on them. Thing is, do they got to get some equipment ready to take out there? And once TBI goes out there, you do know that the news is going to be all over Beach Creek. They're going to be all up in Beach Creek when TBI gets out there.
Oh God, we know how much the news it gets to be hot under the mic. Oh, he loves the news. He loves it. He'll do anything to get on it. He'll wear embarrass. He'll use his own children. He'll do. Oh boy, this guy. The news will be like, maybe the TBI or FBI has to get equipment ready. There was a live a few back that he did. And one of the other channels or something was playing, and this dude was like, well, I had to look into or something about like the TBI or FBI or if they actually do arrests. I was mind blown.
So it's going to definitely be a fiasco. But Jody Sue Brown asking for privacy and all this stuff. I mean,
and there he goes, inserting the search stuff again, and saying that I'm asking for privacy. Yet that didn't happen. I mean, it's happened for 4 years. Like, I've been like, fuck off and quit stalking us, doing all crazy shit. Obviously, type of shit that none of y'all ever right to do while you're hunting us, right? But, yeah, he's predicating all of this ShamWow shit on something that never took place and was not done, nor said by me. And making sure to go search Jody C. Search TBI return Jody C. Oh boy, what's Donby trying to drive with the rest of the group lately and pick up? Oh no. Oh no.
I mean, I ain't gonna bother or nothing, but I talk about it on YouTube a little bit.
Oh, you ain't gonna bother me or nothing, bitch? You been bothering us for years with your group. The shit you've done, along with the others, has affected our real lives. This right here, this whole fucking video you just did, predicated on a lie and something you made up to change perceptions of us based on your lie and your narrative and your script writing with the goddamn group. Well, you were definitely fist bumping with Monster and PG and doing all the fuck shit lately. As always. I mean, like, bro, this has an effect on and bothers our lives. This has an effect on Lil and I's lives, my family as a whole, and everything in between. Our safety, our this, what people believe, the whole thing. This. That damn good and well is based on a line you did based on one. Ain't a word one in that post about privacy. Nor did I go silent, and you damn well knew it. 6 hours ain't silent, bitch. I have been off here for like a week at times. Didn't hear you make boo on that or say shit or make a video about it. But you made up a whole narrative to push something with the rest of the group again. And I ain't oblivious to it. I know what the fuck they've been doing for days. Especially as certain things have shook. And guess what? All of those go back to. They go back to the moments with Andy and goddamn Rebecca Bernard doing the bullshit up here. And certain things happening otherwise. Some y'all are after, some fish for, some trying to keep, depending on which team's supporting all the bullshit. And therefore, it's causing problems. And y'all know it. I see what's fucking afoot. I ain't a dumbass, and I wasn't born yesterday. Now you ask me if I give a shit, if it's any different than the other fucking narratives and script writing y'all been building for and up to and around for years. No, not really. It ain't no different. Same shit. Am I shooketh? I'm bothered by it. I assume we'll hash that out in court one day, or you all will. Group. As far as what y'all done online, is your Ooga Booga scary story you built this area? You want to see if there's bitch, I have no reaction to it other than, hey, whenever, wherever the real guys come in, I'm happy about that. And, y'all can ShamWow the fuck off this modulating shit. Because y'all always been barking up all along goddamn trees. Y'all pegging the wrong motherfuckers. And I'm firmly certain that feds in LE know this. But hey, if y'all can script write and narrate and do whatever in the hell and oblivion for lapel mics and fucking horseshit and millions and whatever the fuck it is y'all want, destroy others' lives, that you go right ahead. Until. But I love that you're helping me compile more, Mr. Oh, but you're a public figure. No. See, I can put you back at the beginning with the initial group doing the shit, dummy. And you were here and online pretending you were part of this community long before I was ever public, you little bitch. Working with all those and your local birdies to fuck with all of us. And to get info back to the group in the hive over here. So don't tell me, but I love the help compiling, Don B, that you just lied to the world again. There's not one word about privacy in that post. So I love it. I mean, what happened? And apparently we weren't even allowed that as soon as someone's name was released, and people could pull Google records, because web sleuths unite. Never underestimate the power of stupid people, especially in large groups. Am I right? Anyway, do love it. I appreciate that you just boldly lie in such a catchable way. I'm sure to play well later. Nah, well, that's fine. You weirdo. Anyway.
Everybody's talked about her on YouTube, and she, I mean, come on, you.
No, actually, nobody right now has been much talking about me. They have these little packs around. I wish y'all would stay on that, honestly. Keep on whatever little thing you have going. Like, no. Can y'all stay in that lane? Because, like, the content's sort of been cut down. It's been kind of quiet. I mean, you got the extra Fruit Loops and the last little serum pool of shit stains that have been the worst. Like you, here and there. But, no. Not everybody's talking about, like, what? No, stop that.
For the last 4 years, I mean, I talk about it on YouTube a little bit, but everybody.
And you talk about my children, and you do weird shit, and you drop narratives, and you do whatever the fuck, and you make shit look creepy, including, like, something was done to my yeah. What do you mean a little bit? Bitch, you've made your whole ass career here, and your needful thing, Mr. Oh gosh, there needs to be, mostly our names. The fuck do you just argue?
About her on YouTube, and she
And committing real life crimes like stalking of people. Candace and Dawn, us, Robin, having your little buddies help you, you get little volunteers, you little birthdays. You've been committing real crimes and making real money off of it. And your needful thing. Destroying other people's lives. Just like this does with your bullshit lie. That apparently you're just obsessed with me. I'd hate to see it. Does this go further? There's like 4 minutes of this bullshit left.
I mean, I'm on YouTube for the last 4 years, and involve yourself on social media in the Summer Wells case, and you put yourself out there, and now you ask for privacy.
Once again, where in that post did I say privacy? Or talk about YouTubers and privacy from? Or that's what that was about. Are y'all trying to figure out what that post is about? I don't know. For whorebag and whatever? Or are you trying to figure it out for other reasons and see what you can elicit or modulate out of me concerning other lives I've did recently and get some clues as to things or what I'm doing or what I'm not doing or how much of an effect y'all are having on it with whorebag and monster and your insertion in and around. Which is, what are you really up to while driving a narrative? I concur, Mudpie. He is a lying piece of shit. And he knows what he did. He has been here since day one. And he's been on the ground with his little birdies since day one. He's had him stalking all of us. And he does play with Andy and Becca and PG and right now. One of these locals who's been on here, their dick sucker, and otherwise in causing chaos behind the scenes, and there are other peoples around them that don't know me at all, like really run into me the other day. And you know, it's wild. That's what gets me, right? Is these motherfuckers, one of whom does semi-know me, you know what I mean? But I know that they're deep dark part of this fucking little bullshit, half of it being aimed at everybody, you know, and all the crap around many of the cases, not just Summers. But they run into me. And it's like, you know, they're like, I think it's terrible what social media has done this there, and y'all don't deserve it. You know, and if people met you, they'd love you, they'd understand, like, you know, and you know, everybody knows that, you know, you didn't have shit to do with nothing, and everybody knows, like, don't care what they say, you know, most people who know you actually like you. Right? And they're like, oh, I'd stand up in court for you, blah, 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 right? And I'm like, sitting there in my mind going, am I supposed to buy this bullshit? Like I do, I mean, like, you know, they know what they've done is wrong, what they're still doing with this group is wrong, but they think I'm such a dumb bitch, or one of their weirdos they hang out with, or in their dope circles, and so, you know what I mean, that they can just say shit like it. I mean, like, I'm back, oh, okay, well, you know, I know, you know, and they're always like, it never fails, they're like, you're great to the kids, you've always been great to our kids, and it's like, you know, and our kids love you, you know, and things like that, and that holds true, right? I know it's true, but It's like, then why in the fuck do you have your fucking stupid ass playing with this group behind the scenes, like Annie and everybody else, doing that shit that harms Little and I, and fucking around? Other than to hide your own dope shit, your ties with everything, your weirdness, your needs, I don't know. But you know, it's like they know the truth, but yet they're doing all this shit. And it's wild to run into fellow community members who you know work with these groups and have for years. And then they're part of the fuck around you, and they've helped like Ryan and PG and this asshole and others and Andy, whatever, do the fuck shit to you online and behind the scenes themselves, and not just in Summer's case. But then knowing that they want you to believe that, you know, it's mind blowing. But it's like, then why? Why do this? Why go out and do the lies and the bullshit and fuck around with these groups and help those like Ryan, Jenny, Adrian, PG, Don B, Andy, the rest do what they're doing behind the scenes? If, you know, you expect it to be all okay, it's not okay. And I'm not forgetting or forgiving, like, you know. But it's the same thing with this shit, man. This entire video is predicated on a fucking line, a narrative, and a script he and this career building they've been trying to build up to for days since that dumb shit was released by Candace and Dawn, you know. And I guess they'll roll with it if I can. They're, you know, just peppering the idea. They're seeding it. Right? And I know what idea and the narrative they're trying to build up to. I'm not a dumbass, man. And once again, the world would be like, well, we forget there were 9,000 people in and around the area that day, and it could be an unknown dude. But, oh, look, they've peppered and seeded the idea of that. You know? And then because of Monster and them shit in this area, if Lil and I sort of go quiet for a bit while we try to get safety and shit from that, more of a permanent solution, and get the shit stopped, and to where no more setup tampering shit can happen while I determine what to do with information and things. We've gotten in how much fuckery is involved in anything, and that way I don't waste it. You know what I mean? It's sort of hell right now. But, you know, this shit, it's deep, dark, and nefarious, and it's having an effect on a great deal of many things. And it has us for years. So, but yeah, that, to predicate the whole damn video on something that never happened, wasn't said, to be addressed me personally with a lie he's made up, and to be pushing and peppering narrative scripting, you know, and then saying that, you know, giving the idea I came here, da-da-da. No, I came here to hunt tragedy victims. I made that clear when I jumped. For what they done and how they inserted and modulated it and acquired and all that shit with their little birdies and shit on the ground like Don B. All intertwined doing it together. From the time Summer's alert went out. Can't imagine what's in it for them to continue to pepper and seed narratives for all their buddies to pick up with and do content on. But yeah, I don't know, it was super silent, don't you think, Mudpie? Whole 6 hours trying to post this video. That was super quiet. And then it wasn't but a few hours before it that I was on my own live. But give me the idea of how much. This boy is stupid as fuck. But he ain't. Like, he's just a con-ass criminal piece of shit.
Seems like he'd be like...
Mind fucking all of you all for, I guess, his lapel mics, fishing equipment, I don't know, his bike that he's still trying to race Ryan on, or Serafina or McDonough. We don't know.
On YouTube going, I've tried to tell you. I've tried to tell you it's the last 4 years, but she's wanting privacy. Weird. Very, very strange, guys. Very strange.
Look, he rubs his ear again. He messes with it. I love
4
him.
years, but she's wanting privacy. Weird. Very, very strange, guys. Very strange. Let's see, what else?
What's in your ear? What keeps being wrong with that thing when you do certain things? Come on, God.
I really can't think of anything else going down in the ShamWow.
And when he thinks he's being cheated, he does this thing. He'll either poke at it and then he'll rub the other one. It's, I don't know.
The graveyard across the street from Dawn and Candace's.
Oh, did that come to mind for you?
I don't know what's going on there. I mean, not heard anything about the graveyard across the street. Been down there a few times, just kind of checking out the place, looking for police activity. I mean, y'all seen me down there.
As you stalk everybody and try to look on people's properties and you do weird shit. And you work with Andy and PG and all them to do weird shit and fist pump and you mean that? All that while Andy and Rebecca are up here also. Apparently, I thought that they were just driving by and happened to see Marlena. Hell no! That bitch has got herself a job they do up there to keep an eye on the whole community and get info and do all the things. And to keep eyes on where they know the rest of us fucking are and feed it back to you pieces of shit. Probably because of the needful things they need. Bless. So no, Marlena wasn't wrong. Looks like Becca and Andy were stalking and feeding back info to YouTube on her too. She wasn't lying. But I didn't know that they weren't all following each other to do that fuck shit. Andy's done it for years, Becca's done it for years. They've done it with and for tragedy pimps. They get info to feed it back to YouTube from any neighbors, anybody else they can. They play fucking stupid games. They do whatever the fuck else TE type of shit Fred does, and everybody, I'm just not. But yeah, Hobag's got herself a job up here, so Monster can do what he's doing to Little and I. Abuse openly, nobody do shit the fuck about it, be aggressive. Who the fuck knows what he was gonna do to us the other night when he was making his way into the goddamn parking lot until he runs smack dab into THP. And if it hadn't been for that, he wouldn't have turned the wheel. So, shit would have set off, I guarantee you that. And, so it's shit like that we're seeking a more permanent solution to. But, yeah. Bitch got herself a whole ass job, or got moved somewhere on purpose to fuck with all of us, including Lil and I. So they could abuse and continue to fuck with and pretend they're the victims of the mess doing something to him and try to flip script and fuck with more court and judges, whatever, and play distraction shit, like it's always done by his group with Andy. It's what he was always gained for by this place. That's what his job is and function. It's only used for him and Becca, and they know it, so they will do it. And they are indeed using her job up there in order to stalk, see who's coming and going, who's driving what from everywhere in town, which neighbors are what, okay, and it's not everybody else around here, and when and what they're doing and when and where they're traveling, because that's a good goddamn spot to do it from, and they're feeding it back to fucking YouTube. And using it to abuse Little and I and change our lives and make us do whatever. And, bro, no. I'm not doing it anymore or again, and this is ludicrous, and if police will stop or do some shit about it, then so be it. But I'm done with it. And Andy and Rebecca getting the fuck away with it. And these YouTube motherfuckers, like this piece of shit, getting away with it, and affecting real shit, and many other witnesses and shit that are coming on, and I know that that's what that whorebag is using that job for, and what he's doing, There's no doubt in my mind about it. So, and it's being used as distraction again, and he's going to do that too. And he uses it as a way to claw in and mind fuck others to make it seem like somebody's doing something. Yeah, I just part of the little flip scripture. It's just an abuser abusing, plus keeping eyes and tabs on anybody, everybody, all their vehicles and around the community when they're traveling in and out or what times they're on. I mean, I just don't think y'all understand unless you know that road and that place and whatever, you know. And also, I think that certain teams or certain people that got wind of certain things or having certain folks help in fucking tampering with Little and I. And this distraction shit, and Andy and Becca playing in it, and trying to get further in, or to fuck with other witnesses, or to terrify them, or make them afraid even more, or make them not come forward. And I'm not sure that even Andy and Becca are aware to that degree of what's happening, and but are playing a role in it. Whether they know or not, and I'm just sick of it. But, you know, it's fine. I guess Exxon and Zoomers are just fine with that type of shit. And abusers, admittedly, of children and women, terrorizing those children and women out in their goddamn parking lot and otherwise, publicly, and aiming at them, you know. Good luck for the company. And then using other petty ass things to try to do things to that. Anyway, there's a whole lot of fuckery behind the scenes and on the ground here, and aimed at Lou and I right now too. And I'll tell you, there ain't a damn bit of the FBI or TBI or LE searching or being anywhere around that's part of that, where we're like, oh. Man, we're like, we welcome real anything any day of the week. You know what I mean? Usually cheer or high five when you hear that they're moving and shaking around. Keeps hope and faith, man. Lets us know that they're always working for someone. So, I don't know. Despite the narratives and peppering of script writing, hunting ass tragedy pimp bastards commit criminal acts in a well organized group manner online. Pretty happy always to hear that feds and LE are moving and shaking where it concerns someone. And yeah, hopefully they do get shakes and shooketh folks from all the right areas. And I won't disagree. Since that came out, there's been some real weird shit happen, including what I mentioned in my life that I know. And, which is why now, today, I'm sort of like, and because of shit, you know, and this and that. But, you know, I think it is moving some stuff on the ground with others, for sure. Not exactly sure why. I'm sure feds really know, or might have, you know, some knowledge of, you know, or better way to assess why for certain folks. And some may not know about yet, but some people do seem to be moving and shaking after that post. But, you know, that's all Fed and LE territory there, man. And those, I guess, here on the ground and locally, who can see others seeming to be a little something by certain things, or suddenly things popping up, or whatever, or shaken by movement. I don't know. It's, but once again, y'all barking up the wrong fucking tree, homie. Oh. Well, some reason this place always has a habit of that. And the teams and otherwise of fucking with those wrong trees. And fucking with those who don't have to have little birdies or fucking around or fucking stalking folks or doing stupid handy dandy notebook shit just naturally comes to or happenstance happening, that type of shit. And it's to tamper with Summer's case and all those around it, to destroy it and destroy lives and bark up all the wrong trees because they pay the most, don't they? Yes, sorry, motherfuckers.
But it's just kind of interesting that we went from talking about the graveyard to actually back across the street over to Wells' property. Don and Candace, well, it's actually Don's property. I guess his mommy left it to him when she died.
No, that's not how it went down here. And the wrong, look, I can't even, whoever it was that was playing the piece the other night that I caught, it was something, I don't know, something about him doing something. But in whatever piece they were playing, this dude couldn't even figure out when, where they were searching, what they were searching. And I think that night he was saying they were searching or had already done it or something. And then now he's to the, they're coming into search territory. But then whatever it fucking was somebody was playing, he was giving, I don't know, he was all wrong about all of that. And whatever, It was fucking ludicrous. I need to go back through the video and see how many times he rubs this little magical Napoleon here.
But yeah, it went from everybody kind of talking about the graveyard because Andy said, he's not afraid to admit that Summer could be over there in that graveyard, to now the TBI is wanting to look actually on.
Which is still some of the dumbest shit I've ever heard. And whatever, dude. Whatever, everybody's allowed to do it. But it takes like literally a piece of equipment the graveyard or a church or a funeral home would have, looks like Lamar, to run over the grave area with, answers in seconds. So, like, duh. And then everybody, once again, let's forget that there's a fucking cop watching that grave having eyes on it. Right at the end of the road for weeks. There are helicopters and drones and big boy equipment and search teams and dogs and this there running all around, like, I just can't even with it. But, hey, whatever. But I'd hope if it's a possibility somehow, some wild ass unimaginable way that gets checked too, but I think it's just Don B and Andy and everybody else just fucking around. PG, Marlena, the rest. Another is Andy on the road. Distraction shit from fucking shit. It's whatever they all want to play in together, And I ain't playing around in it, nor do I want to. So.
Property where Summer Wells lived, right? Very interesting, guys. Very interesting. So again, I'm going to be monitoring the situation. Bring you what I can.
He's going to be monitoring it. At like his super secret bat cave. He'll monitor it for you until you get him my lapel pin things. Because nobody said he was being too low.
And when I hear it, if you're on Beach Creek and you want to reach out to me, you can reach me at, DonBTrueCrime@gmail.com. But yeah, it's going to be.
I don't know, man. The weird part is, most of the neighbors trade your shit like go fish cards too since the beginning. What's he driving lately so that we can avoid him or know when he's coming by to take photos so that I don't know, maybe one day they can sue you for stalking and trying to get around to I don't know. Or just to know when you're snooping around the community because they don't like you much. That's how most neighbors communicate and what they, throughout all the years. Like, what's that fucking bald-headed dipshit? What's he in lately? Because we heard he changed cars. This one's got a picture of him in this. One's got a picture of him in it. Heard he was trying to contact so-and-so, da-da-da. Who got an email from an IC this week? Don B? Anybody got this one? Bingo! That's kind of how it works. Even if they're like, hi, yeah, we like the cameras when you come down. I mean, who's gonna kick your ass on them, That's all I'm saying. But yeah, since the earliest days, I recall Don B being one of those that all the neighbors kept up with. And when he was in and out and traded pictures or told each other when and where he was coming from, and all his little birdies too. Bro, you're working with a community that can track the feds and know they're in there before they're fucking in there. Like I've always told you, you have no idea what you're fucking with. Y'all are idiots.
Interesting to kind of see what happens maybe this coming week and next week. Be very, very interesting, guys. What will be even more interesting is if there are arrests made in the case very soon. That will be very, very.
I don't know. Fred's got court on the 11th. You know how them 11s are. Oh, these dates. He's supposed to have court last month, but moved it. He was supposed to be here months ago too, and somehow he didn't do it. But anyway, yeah, he's supposed to be in court the 11th. Still weird he got arrested just a couple days before certain dates have mattered to some or two. Whole thing's damn weird, ain't it? But either way, I hope the 11s this time go right along with him and Ziggy's 11s. Maybe something's up with that. Let's speculate. Okay. But anyway, either way, yeah, and the popping up of those two weasels at certain times as Monster did whatever ain't lost either. Weird, that.
Interesting. It'd be like icing on the cake, cherry on top, The bear discovering the honey in the tree, you know what I mean? So.
That's not even a saying. That's not even a saying. Icing, cherry on top, those are sayings. The bear discovering honey in the tree is not. You forgot the honey pot saying and you had it all wrong. This guy ain't okay. Yeah, exactly, Breezy. Arrest made and some are found. Yeah. But him doing a whole video based on a lie about me that's not true. You can read the damn post yourself over there. Peppering a narrative and a script out about me that harms Little and I and further fucks us in our real lives and makes people falsely believe things about us that's not true. To script write as this thing is going to pick up and pick it, and as they're peppering the streets with it. I've seen it for days. I'm not stupid. it's like whatever, man. So, but yeah, they just, they ain't worried about that. Reason, they ain't worried about that. Most of these creators don't actually want summer found. Oh, they'd love arrests of any type for any reason. They'll even set them up and act them, play roles in them, modulate them, tamper with courts, law enforcement. They'll have abusers trying to light off shit, all the things to get shit, you know, content, whatever they love, that shit, you know. But hell, thing is, I guarantee you, when arrests come in Summer's case, then these motherfuckers do like they do every high profile case insert in. You'll see these same sons of bitches, these same ones, who have called out whatever name it is, da 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 da, right? Go the opposite way and then start putting propaganda out to possibly overturn or to fuck with courts that way. Because that'll be years worth of more content if they can get justice denied or overturn verdicts or fuck around shit like F. Karen Reed, Quentin's, other cases, etc. And I damn sure believe Summers, obviously, but several cases like that, and then, you know, I mean, they're, in Delphi and all that, they'll do the same in Summers. So I do hope when an arrest happens and everything that courts are closed to everyone. Everyone has a gag order in place. All witnesses are protected, unknown, kept away from the courthouse till the day they are fucking needed. I hope that it's moved from the area. And that no YouTuber could insert or request FOAIs or anything else to fuck around in. And I hope that they make sure everything is absolutely blocked off from social media. Otherwise, I hope that with all of myself, and that no interference can happen, and that after sentences are passed or whatever, that the courts and things are fully aware of the tragedy pimp rinse repeat pattern of inserting propaganda and trying to get turned over, uh, and trying to do fuck shit like in Reed / O'Keefe's and Delphi and other. But let's see. We'll see. Y'all, I'm gonna grab another cup of ice or two real quick. Anyway.
Be very interesting, guys. Got a lot of stuff coming up. And, I'm going to keep my ears glued. I'll monitor the situation the best I can.
He's gonna keep his ears glued. Better watch out about how many times you rub it or you get your finger stuck in that motherfucker, like. What are these, baseball calls? Are you even tall enough to be in baseball? Sorry. No, I'm not.
Yeah, what I can, and we'll just leave it at that. So,
We'll just leave it.
Stay tuned. There probably will be a lot coming out, a lot of breaking news. With Jody Sue asking for privacy and stuff like that, I think something's up, guys. I think something's up. So we'll see.
Why? Like I said, it's just evidence peppering by Tragedy Pimp crew trying to fuck with shit along team sports. Around Summer's case and with us as always. Search Jody Sue. Search Jody Sue. TBI. Lock him out. Jody Sue. Jody Sue. Jody Sue. Love the peppering, Don B. Love it. Work harder, bitch. Anyway, love the whole video. Predicated on something that was never said. Although, I've been asking for that for years. So, I don't know. But that's not what that post was. Nor was that word mentioned. And it only been hours since I've been like, man, we've been through this a couple times in my life here. This whole video he did is based on a fucking lie. So he and this group can pepper out and seed narratives and start picking the idea up of certain things. All going back to days and with. I'm gonna play this. And with Hobag and that motherfucker in tow, who always know they profit as he helps do the distraction technique of fucking with and abusing that he gets to jerk off on with that fucking stupid whore and family who abuse the street. Like, and y'all help them continue to do this to everybody and whatever if you'd like, I guess. Be entertained. But, no. As far as I know, I'm also